Good morning, dear students. Let us start a new lesson of Social Studies of Class 4, Lesson 7, Agriculture. The name of the lesson is Agriculture. Children, do you know that India is an agricultural country? And about 70% of the people of our country are farmers. Then, we all are familiar with the word agriculture. The word agriculture consists of farming, fishing, forestry and livestock rearing. Livestock rearing means rearing of domestic animals. Agriculture consists of farming, fishing, forestry and livestock rearing. Livestock rearing is the rearing of domestic animals. So, the main occupation of the people of our country is agriculture. Agriculture is the main occupation of the people of India, and the people of our country are depend on agriculture for their livelihood. Livelihood means the way of earning money or their income. Then, children, tell me the main occupation of the people of our country. Agriculture is the main occupation of the people of our country, and about 2/3 of our people are engaged in farming. They depend on agriculture for their livelihood. Livelihood means the way of earning money. India has two main agricultural seasons. How many agricultural seasons? Two main agricultural seasons. They are Kharif season and Rabi season. Kharif season and Rabi season are the two main agricultural seasons of our country. And in India, we have two types of crops depending on the season of cultivation. Depending on the season of cultivation, we have two types of crops. They are Kharif crops and Rabi crops. Let us see what are Kharif crops and Rabi crops. We have Kharif crops in summer. Kharif crops are cultivating in summer season. Then rice, millet, maize, cotton and jute are the major Kharif crops. The major Kharif crops are rice, millet, maize, cotton and jute. Then we also have Rabi crops. We have Rabi crops in winter season. We are cultivating Rabi crops in winter season. And the major Rabi crops are grams, wheat, linseed, mustard and barley. Grams means pulses like urd, dal, etc. The major Rabi crops are wheat, grams or pulses, linseed, mustard and barley. Now we have studied that we have two main agricultural seasons. They are Kharif season and Rabi season. And also we have studied that depending on the season of cultivation, we have two types of crops. They are Kharif crops and Rabi crops. Then, depending on their utility means use, and the nature of plants, we have three types of crops. Depending on their utility and the nature of plants, we have three types of crops. They are food crops, cash crops and plantation crops. Which are the three main crops that is cultivating in our country depending on the utility and the nature of plants? They are food crops, cash crops and plantation crops. Let's see what are cash crops, food crops and plantation crops. The first one is cash crops. Cash crops are grown to feed people. Feed means give food. Cash crops grown to give food to people. And the main food crops are rice, wheat, maize, millets and grams. Rice, wheat, maize, millets and grams are the main food crops that is cultivating in our country. Then the next one is cash crops. We grown cash crops to sold in the market and also export to other countries. Cash crops are grown to sold in the market and also export. Export means goods sold and sent to other countries. Export means goods sold and sent to other countries. Then, so cash crops grown to sold in the market and also export to other countries. Cash crops help farmers to earn money. Farmers can sell cash crops within the country or abroad. That means foreign country. Thus, cash crops help the farmers to earn money. Then, the next one is plantation crops. Have you heard about plantation? What do you mean by plantation? Plantation is a large area of land where crops such as rubber, tea, coffee are grown. Plantation is a large area of land where crops such as rubber, tea and coffee are grown. The plantation crops include tea, coffee and cardamom. Now we have studied depending on the utility and the nature of plants, we have three types of crops. Which are they? They are food crops, cash crops and plantation crops. Next, let us have a look at some important cash crops, food crops and plantation crops. So, let us start with food crop. The first one is rice. Rice is an important food crop of our country and it is the staple food of the people of India. Staple means main food. Rice is the main food of the people of India. So, rice is very important food crop of our country and it requires high temperature and large supply of water. For the cultivation of rice, it needs plenty of water. So, irrigation facility is must or necessary for the cultivation of rice. China is the largest producer of rice and India is the second largest producer of rice in the world. Then, alluvial soil is the most suitable soil for the cultivation of rice. Rice grows well in alluvial soil. In the beginning, we have studied that rice is a kharif crop. As a kharif crop, rice is widely cultivated in the northern plain from Punjab to West Bengal. In the northern plain, rice is widely cultivated from Punjab to West Bengal. We have studied that the northern plain is rich in alluvial soil. So, because of the presence of alluvial soil and the availability of plenty of water, rice is widely cultivating in the northern plain. And in the Brahmaputra Valley and in the coastal plain, rice is cultivated 2-3 times every year. Every year 2-3 times rice is cultivated in the Brahmaputra Valley and in the coastal plains. Children, which are the suitable places for the cultivation of rice? The northern plain and the coastal plain are the suitable places for the cultivation of rice. Then the next important food crop is wheat. Wheat is the second important food crop of our country and it is the staple food of the people of North India. Staple means main food. Wheat is the important food for the people of North India and it requires cold climate. It grows in cool climate. It is a rabi crop. We have studied that wheat is a rabi crop and it is grown as a rabi crop in the northern plain except Brahmaputra Valley. Except Brahmaputra Valley, wheat is widely cultivated in the northern plain. Now we have studied two important food crops of our country. Which are they? They are rice and wheat. And we have studied that rice is the main food crop of the people of India. And we have studied that wheat is the main food crop of the people of North India. Then next one is Next one is cash crops. The first one is sugarcane. India is one of the leading producer of sugarcane in the world. Children, India is one of the leading producer of sugarcane in the world. Let's see what are the uses of sugarcane. Sugarcane is used for making jaggery and sugar. Then, the Uttar Pradesh is the leading producer of sugarcane in India. In India, Uttar Pradesh is the leading producer of sugarcane, and it also grown in Maharashtra, Bihar, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka and Andhra Pradesh. Sugarcane grows well in Maharashtra, Bihar, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka and Andhra Pradesh. Among all these states, Uttar Pradesh is the leading producer of sugarcane. Then, the next cash crop is cotton. Cotton is an important cash crop. It grows well in black soil. Black soil is the most suitable soil for the cultivation of cotton, and it widely cultivated in the northwestern part of Deccan Plateau. Cotton is widely cultivated in the northwestern part of Deccan Plateau. Cotton is grown in Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra, Punjab and Andhra Pradesh. Which are the suitable places for the cultivation of cotton? Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra, Andhra Pradesh and Punjab are the suitable places for the cultivation of cotton. Cotton is used for make cloth, and it is called king of fibers. Cotton is also called king of fibers. Now we have discussed two important cash crops of our country. Which are they? They are sugarcane and cotton. Next, we are going to discuss some important plantation crops of our country. The first one is tea. It is an important plantation crop. Tea is an important plantation crop. And India is one of the largest producer of tea. India is one of the largest producer of tea. It requires heavy rainfall. Tea requires very heavy rainfall, and it grows well in the hill slopes with heavy annual rainfall. The tea grows well in hill slopes with high annual rainfall. In India, tea is cultivated in Assam, Darjeeling and in the Nilgiri hills. Tea is widely cultivated in Assam, Nilgiris and the Darjeeling in India. Then we are going to discuss about the next important plantation crop, that is coffee. Coffee is another important plantation crop. Coffee is another important plantation crop. It grows well in cold places with moderate rainfall. Coffee grows well in cold places with moderate rainfall. Moderate rain means average or enough rainfall. Then Kerala, Karnataka and Tamil Nadu are the main producers of coffee in India. In India, coffee grows well in Coorg district in the southern part of Karnataka. The coffee grows well in the Coorg district, which is situated in the Karnataka district. So, coffee grows well in Coorg district, which is situated in the state of Karnataka. Coorg is situated in the state of Karnataka. Then next, let us discuss about spices. India is known as the land of spices. India is called the land of spices. What is the specialty of spices? They add flavor to our food. Spices give flavor to our food. Kerala and Karnataka are the main producers of spices. In India, Kerala and Karnataka are the main producers of spices. Then, cardamom, clove, cinnamon, pepper and ginger are some important spices. Cardamom, cinnamon, pepper, clove, ginger are some important spices that is cultivated in our country. Then we have studied about different crops, different cash crops, food crops and plantation crops. After independence, we have made a lot of progress in the field of agriculture. After independence, we have made a great progress in the field of agriculture. Thus, we could overcome the problem of food scarcity. Before independence, we were facing the problem of food scarcity. So, we were importing grains from other country. Importing means buying goods from foreign countries. But now we have surplus stock. This development is called Green Revolution. Green Revolution has brought a major improvement in the field of agriculture. Better irrigation facility, good quality seeds, use of fertilizers, method of mixed farming, scientific method of farming are the important factors for the development of agriculture. Irrigation facility, good quality seeds, fertilizers, etc. helped in yielding good crops in our country. Thus we have made a great progress in the field or in the quantity of food production. Next, we have to make a great progress in the quality of food. We have to make a great progress in quality of food. So, now we are planning for a second green revolution in India. Now we are planning second green revolution in India to get the improvement in the quality of food and the production of food. I hope you all understood this lesson well. Read the textbook very well for better understanding. Do the exercises and write all the notes that I am giving. Thank you. See you in the next class.